Talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be here on Monday, August 16th at 4:30 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see. We got Danielle in here talking about some I'm thirsty for some tea this afternoon. What had happened? Well, finna tell you what happened. Okay, I'm finna tell you what happened because it looks like Marc Daly is out here losing court battles. Okay, it looks like Kenya Moore Hair Care is doing what needs to be done. And we're pretty much going to see Brooklyn Daly on season 14 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. So if you guys are in the chat, please let me know. If you can hear me, please let me know. This is my first time going live out here, so we got to make sure it's right. All right. We have to make sure it's right. I got my Zevo on deck. Okay. Because, honey, I cannot stand no damn fruit flies. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know if it's because it's hot outside. Okay, I'm not dirty. Ain't no food left over just sitting here. So I got the Zevo. I am not playing no games. What's going on? Shannon says she can hear me. Thank you, Shannon. Chanel is in the building. Okay, we good, we good, we good. All right, so now that I know that you guys can hear me, I have to go ahead and do some housekeeping because y'all haven't been watching the videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link of the Potomac review that I posted last night while a lot of you guys were asleep. So definitely when you guys have some time, make sure you guys click on that link because the video is really good. Okay, it is a really funny video. And you know that I already went in on Giselle. Okay, you know that I went in on Giselle, the last lady of Potomac, because she had the nerve to be asking everybody about their life. Okay, talking about I believe Chris is riding Candace's coattails. And then she went on to say that Robin, Juan isn't attracted to you anymore. And then she went to Wendy talking about I've seen more of your body, this year than I had ever seen from last year. And it was like, girl, what is you doing, Giselle? Okay, why don't you keep it cute or keep it on mute? I'm gonna need you to bring it on down, in the words of Miss Candy Burrs Tucker, because you're doing a lot. And then when a scholar got into her shit, right? Giselle came up with the lamest excuse talking about well, I don't really want to talk about that in front of Karen, who I deem to be a liar, which was some bullshit because everybody can be in the fire, okay, in the crossfire of your line of questioning, but can't nobody question you about the man that no longer lives in your phone. Okay, he doesn't live in real life in your life, and he's not even in your phone. So I thought the whole thing was unfair, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop my review in the chat if you guys want to check that out. And then we dropped some other videos yesterday. We talked about Whoopi possibly quitting The View, okay, because the producers are considering hiring Miss Candace Owens, who just so happens to be anti-black and anti-gay. Yeah, okay, I said what I said, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And then we also did a video about Miss Fallon Pina. Apparently, her and Jalen live together. Okay, did y'all catch that tea? Have y'all been watching her YouTube channel? Apparently, Jalen is the head of household. Okay, those are Fallon's words, not mine, over there at their new house. Okay, and I was kind of shook at the situation because didn't they just announce that they were together like a couple of weeks ago? And the man is already a head household member person. I'm a little bit confused at the situation, okay? Much like Portia, Fallon falls in love really easily, very fast, and she knows what she wants in exactly 2.5 seconds. So go ahead and check that out. Okay, the links will be in the chat. Make sure you guys are watching the videos. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you have your post notifications on because we go live and we post all day, every day. Okay. Someone said, I thought they had been living together since she separated with Simon. I don't know. I don't know, Jalen and Fallon's living situation. But from what it looks like on social media to me, I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Portia and Simon live together. And I know people were trying to make false equivalencies like, well, if Portia can do this, then Fallon could do that. Okay, well, first off, they're all grown, so they can all do whatever the hell they want to. But from what I've seen on social media, it does not look like Simon and Portia live together. It doesn't look like they share a home together. it's clear that Fallon and Jalen share a house. Okay. So, anyways, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the cover story. Let's talk Miss Kenya Moore hair care because y'all, she's out here and she's winning court battles. Okay, Miss Brooklyn Daly, their daughter, can finally appear on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe a couple of months ago, I want to say about a month or two ago, May or June-ish, I came on here to the House of Aaron and I told y'all that according to Tamara Tattles, that Marc was set to let baby Brooklyn Daly appear, okay, for filming for season 14 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta if Kenya was to receive a contract for that season, which, I mean, it's pretty much a shoo-in for Kenya to receive a contract because she definitely brings a lot to the show, right? So according to Tamara Tattles, Marc was going to let the girl be on the show. Now, I was under the impression that Marc was just being nice about the situation. He was trying to throw his soon-to-be ex-wife a bone. Maybe he had some sort of change of heart where, you know, he wanted Kenya to make her coins because what's good for Kenya is what's good for the daughter, is what's good for the entire family. Okay? You guys get where I'm coming from? Well, now in today's time, okay, as far as Monday, August 16th is concerned, that was not the case. Okay, now we got the real tea. Back in June, Kenya filed a petition to the courts. Okay, shout out to them over there in Fulton County or wherever. She filed a petition that granted her the right to film with Brooklyn. So this is the doing of the judge. Okay, this was not out of the kindness of Marc's heart. Marc was steady on the fact that he did not want the girl to appear on the show. This was the judge's doing. So if we do see the baby girl on next season, we know that it was the court system and not Marc. Now, because Kenya filed this petition, because she wanted her to appear on the show, because Real Housewives of Atlanta is Kenya's livelihood, the judge just went ahead and granted her permission because the judge said that there was no evidence that was shown that Miss Kenya Moore hair care would place baby Brooklyn in an environment that might not be in the minor child's best interests. Okay. The judge said that Kenya would not put the child in harm's way. Therefore, she doesn't see a problem with the baby being on the show. Okay. The judge said that the evidence further shows that if Kenya is not able to involve Brooklyn in the Real Housewives of Atlanta, then it could negatively impact her ability to make money or be employed. And y'all, the judge ain't never lied. Okay, the judge ain't never lied. The judge said, well, if the baby not going to be on the show and this is Kenya's job, okay, her job is to showcase her life and her house and her kids and her, you know, work and her friends and things of that nature, right? If Brooklyn can't be a part of a show about her life, then that would negatively impact her ability to do her job, which is absolutely right. How are you going to be a full-time housewife, being as though your child is a huge part of your home life and the show showcases your home life, but yet you can't show what happens in your home life 90% of the time? Okay. Let me know how many times I said home life in this video. But the judge is absolutely right. If the girl don't appear on the show, then it could affect her contract with Bravo. And I know some of you guys are going to be in the chat and say, well, other housewives don't show their children. Okay, that may be true, but are their kids grown? Okay, are their kids over the age of 18 where they can make their own decisions, where they live outside of the household? Okay, do the children actually live with the mother? Okay, y'all have to think about this stuff, right? If we have a show about your home life and you're taking care of your child at home, what is we finna film if the baby daddy don't let us? Like, come on, 1 + 1 = 2. Okay. So, anyways, I say that to say that Kenya now has the final authority. Okay, it is set in stone. She has the final authority of allowing Miss Brooklyn Daly to appear on the show. However, there are conditions. Okay, there is a but. Miss Kenya Moore Hair Care, y'all's favorite from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is ordered to tell Marc, the husband with the nose ring, okay, about each time she is filming, and Brooklyn will only appear in age appropriate scenes. Okay? And the meeting has been adjourned. Let me take a sip of my juice. I'm drinking Ocean Spray Cran Mango. Y'all, this is like my favorite juice. I love this stuff. It's so good. So good, so good. Kenya has the final authority of allowing Brooklyn to appear on the show as long as she tells Marc each time the girl is filming, and she will only appear in age appropriate scenes. For example, if Bolo makes another cameo in season 14 and his thing is thangin', Brooklyn Daly don't need to be found nowhere on the premises. Nowhere. Not even upstairs, like how she was last year. Okay. If Kenya Moore Hair Care wants to creep outside of people's doors of them getting their peaches cobbled, okay, we know what Kenya was really doing because we know that she hasn't had her peach cobbled in some time now. The husband don't want her, unfortunately. And they're filming that, then guess what? Brooklyn don't need to be nowhere on the premises. Okay? Nowhere. Anyways, furthermore, you guys, what's even more interesting to me is the fact that y'all remember a couple of days ago when I said that Marc wanted Kenya to pay his legal fees. Well, Kenya is flipping it right back on him, okay, and responding to those claims by basically requesting that the judge make him pay her legal fees. So y'all know what's going to happen, right? Y'all know what the judge is going to do, right? The judge is going to drop that motion right off at the trash can. Okay, she wants him to pay and he wants her to pay and all of this back and forth. The judge is going to put that motion in the garbage and they're both going to end up paying their own legal fees. Okay, so they're just doing a tit for tat and it's childish at this point. Kenya also in the new filing is wanting Mr. Marc Daly to pay child support, which I 100% agree with. If the child is going to live with me, okay, she's been living with Kenya for the duration of her life, right? And you're up there in Brooklyn, New York, doing God knows what with whatever woman or man. We don't judge over here at the House of Aaron. Then I'm gonna need you to send a monthly check to help out with the expenses of taking care of this child. All right. So, how do you guys feel about the situation in the comments down below? Let's see. Ebony said, "What did I miss?" Kenya wants child support. Okay, and Kenya wants Marc to pay her legal fees. Kenya also won the authority to allow Brooklyn to film for the Real Housewives of Atlanta as long as she tells Marc when they're filming. Okay, let's see. Tom said, Kenya, let him go. He don't want you. Absolutely. Carmen said, why isn't her divorce final yet? She's using this custody issue to cover up the fake marriage. You think the marriage is fake? I think in the virtual, was it 12 reunion? Yeah, the virtual reunion, she showed a marriage certificate. So you think it's still fake? What? Somebody said, Aaron, you fine though. Thank you, babe. Lynn said, please, if it wasn't for Giselle, you wouldn't be watching that show. You would be asleep, period. I absolutely agree with you. Didn't nobody said that Giselle wasn't good for the show. Didn't nobody say that Giselle was not entertaining. But at the same time, it's pretty clear to me and everybody else that she's a deflector. I don't even know if that's a word, but she's deflecting. Okay, you don't want to talk about Jamal. She's, keeps throwing this situation up to the fact that, oh, it's a COVID pandemic and I don't want a relationship during the pandemic. Girl, bye. Okay, the man don't want you. The man was cheating on you. The man has a $738,000 tax bill that you do not want no parts of. Okay. She don't want no parts of that mess. And so she got the hell out of Dodge because Jamal mentally was already out of that relationship. Just ask Monica's best friend, Tanya. Okay. And so nobody's saying that she is not entertaining or good for the show. But girl, if you gonna talk about everybody else, then how would you say? We're gonna talk about you too. Period. Latrell said, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, for the most part. LaWanda said, I am glad Marc lost Kenya Let's see. I am glad Mark lost Kenya is good to her daughter, and he knows it. Kenya is a good mother, and she broke her neck trying to please him. He don't deserve Kenya. I definitely do agree with that. From what I've seen, Kenya really tried to bend over backwards to please this man. But it was pretty obvious from the start that he wasn't fucking with it. Okay, he was not fucking with it. Somebody said the judge watches RHOA as well as we do. Probably. Okay, the judge know what the hell is going on, and he's probably not going to get the equitable divisions in that house either. So, anyways, okay. Let's see. Someone said I'm not a Kenya fan, but Mark is trying to do her dirty for no reason. Busy Boo said that's my favorite juice. This, the ocean spray. Y'all, if y'all not drinking this, what is you doing? Get into it. Kenya more hair care. Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. Delicioso. Okay, let's see. Someone said, I think that's a fair request to protect the child's image and her innocence. Absolutely. I feel like, why not? Okay, Kenya's not going to have her in an environment where the ladies are fighting and, beating each other up in the alleyways and where Bolo is thinking his thing, even though the girl was in the same house, okay, with the housekeeper or the babysitter. Let's see. Hazel said, Aaron, I love your updates. Thank you so much. I am not a fan of Kenya, but I do agree with her agreement. Mark with the nose ring wants her money. Is that what you're trying to say? Brooklyn is so cute and sweet. I'm happy we can see her on the show. Kevin said, fuck the juice. I'm drinking my water, period. I mean, I got that too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? First thing you do when you wake up, last thing you do when you go to sleep. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, let me go ahead and show y'all this picture of one of y'all's faves from the Housewives, because I don't know what the hell is going on with this girl, but she's in crisis and we must pray for her immediately. Okay. And no, I am not talking about Lanithia Leaks and her white skin. No, I'm not talking about that. Let me share my screen because I cannot seem to find a picture. We gotta pray for her. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Guess who I'm talking about? If y'all can guess who I'm talking about, then I'll give you $100,000. That's clearly a joke. That is clearly a joke. I wish I had $100,000. Do y'all see this woman? Do y'all see her? I know y'all see Miss Marlo Hampton. Y'all, look at this. Oh, okay, yeah.
They made my whole head really. On Thursday, I got it done. It made my eyes swell from them and all the fluids, and it's just going. It costs some thousands. It costs thousands of dollars. It did. I feel it was so worth it. It was so worth it. I was going back and forth, and I'm like, "What happened to your eyes, Daly? Now y'all so late on here." With the eyes, I had a hair transplant, you guys, so all the fluids and everything from my head just went to my face, and it's in a couple of days, it should be going down. Y'all really freaked out. My eyes were closed like this. They were closed. All around here had like big knots. It was bad. It was bad, y'all. Oh, God.
Could y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? That was Miss Marlo Hampton up there. Her whole face was bruised up. She had under eye swelling all right here. Okay. I was like, oh my God, like what in the ET is going on? We gotta pray for Marlo. Her face is in crisis. Okay. Not only does Nene have a new face, but Marlo does too. And Wendy Osefo. Everybody decided that 2021 was the year to change your face. But apparently, Marlo Hampton got a hair transplant surgery, and I guess she wanted her edges to grow in, right? And what she had said on the Instagram Live was that, The doctor said that in a month or two or three that her edges were going to grow in real full, and then her edges were going to fall out, right? And then they was going to grow in real full in about a year, and then that was going to be that. And I was like, not it getting better than worse before it get better. Like, what in the hell is going on? What is going on? You mean to tell me I gotta go bald to get some hair? Like, I don't like that. And then at the same time, I gotta have my whole face swollen up. Okay. Like, girl, what is going on? Y'all see that? I'm concerned. I'm a concerned fan. Okay. Even though Marlo is still on my bad side. Okay. Marlo is still on my bad side for calling Horsea a horse at the reunion. I thought that was real nasty. So nasty and so rude. Y'all, it's time for me to start using this Zevo. Hold up. Cause I definitely saw something fly across my face. I am not playing no games. Hey, I am not playing. I have been fooling around with this bug spray since I woke up this morning. Okay. Anyways, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that Marlo's face is all swollen up and all the blood from her head is rushing down and now hurt. Girl, what is going on? What in the world? So, how y'all feel about that? Would y'all ever get a hair transplant? Would y'all ever be bold enough to get a hair transplant? Honestly, I'm scared. I've never had surgery for anything, okay, cosmetic or medical or whatever. I don't even want to get no damn piercing. Okay, the only piercing I've ever had in my entire life is the earlobes. Okay. And people keep telling me that I should do the Marc Daly and get a nose ring. And I'm like, no. Okay, not only do I think that it's ugly, but I just don't want to feel pain. Like I don't want that sharp pain in my nose. I don't have no tattoos because I'm just scared. I'm a scaredy cat. And so I can't imagine someone drilling into my edges, okay, my forehead, and then waking up looking like ET. Like that would freak me out. I would be so traumatized. Okay. And I wonder if Marlo Hampton took the vaccine. Okay, because y'all know it's a lot of women out here who are getting BBLs and hair transplants and things of that, things of that nature, going to Colombia and whatnot, but yet are scared because, they don't know what's in the vaccine, so they don't want to get that. Y'all put silicone and saline and cement and all types of injectables and chemicals inside your bodies. Okay, y'all use all types of harmful chemicals on your skin every day with the soaps and the shampoos that you use. Y'all smoke cigarettes and do hookah and do alcohol, drinking that lick every weekend. Some of y'all every day. Me. I'm them. Okay, that's me. Y'all do so much shit all the time that you ain't got no business doing. And you're scared to get the vaccine. You don't know what's in the vaccine. I don't even know why I had that pulled up. Oh, child, not my business. Anyways, y'all. What y'all think? Would y'all ever get a hair transplant? Someone said, I'm so glad I'm all natural over here and have no reason to be spending foolish money. Okay. Somebody said, great point on the vaccine. They need to get it right. So tired of their excuses. Someone said that Zevo stuff is oily. I hope you don't have hardwood floors and wear socks because that shit had me sliding everywhere. I do have hardwood floors. I do. And it is very oily. Okay. But I like the way it smells. Okay. Weirdly enough, it has like a fragrance to it. But yeah, every time I spray, I just leave it on whatever surface for a couple of seconds and then I wipe it right up. Okay, it's cool, sweetie. It's cool. Somebody said y'all get paid to push that satanic vaccine. No, we don't, sweetie. Okay. But how come y'all haven't been speaking out about the plastic surgeries? How come y'all haven't been speaking about that? How come we've had a million vaccines that have been mandated and required to go to work and go to school and do other things, and y'all have yet to say anything about those? up until now. Y'all waited until the COVID-19 vaccine to come out, okay, with the Pfizer and the Moderna and the Johnson and Johnson to really become this anti-vaxxer. When kids have been mandated to get vaxxed up since before I was born, 3 generations ago, and I ain't never heard y'all talk about that. Okay, I'll purchase. Hey, we can talk about you too. How come y'all wasn't talking about those vaccines? Okay, let's get into it. How come y'all wasn't talking about the HPV and the measles and the smallpox and all that other bullshit? How come y'all wasn't talking about that? But all of a sudden we have, a virus that's, affecting us in all types of different ways. And everybody wants to, speak about my rights and my freedoms. Girl, nobody is taking away your rights to do shit. Didn't nobody force no injectable in your arm. Didn't nobody get paid to promote no damn vaccine. Okay, it's called common sense, and then it's called having no sense. Okay, that's just what it comes down to. Okay. And listen, I'm not judging you if you don't get the vaccine. Okay, that's not what it says. I don't judge anybody who does not want to get it, because you do what you think is best for you. But at the same time, if you are going to try to explain yourself on why you don't have it, please make it make sense, because 99.999% of the time, it don't make no sense, and it's not founded in no logic. Okay? I can go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with you on this all day. And now I remember why I had a YouTube page up, because I wanted to share this video. I mean, I'm just saying, we do all time. I smoke hookah. Do you know if you smoke hookah, that's like 1,000,000 cigarettes in one sitting? Okay, so why the hell would I be so scared about a vaccine? That doesn't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And y'all, I'm a living, breathing testimony. I don't know what's going to happen to me in a year or 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, down the line. I'm going to assume nothing based off of what we know at this current moment. I can't predict the long-term effects of this vaccine, but I would rather have the vaccine than have COVID-19. Okay. Don't you know that there are plenty of anti-vaxxers that are on ventilators, that are on their deathbeds in the hospital right now, who are begging to get the vaccine, and the doctor is telling them, oh, sorry, it's kind of too late. Okay. It's kind of too late for that. You should have thought about that months ago when you had the opportunity. And it's not like the shit ain't set up in all of these different places, at the churches and at the stadiums and at, these institutions and organizations. And not to mention, the shit is free. Do you need a ride? Uber and Lyft was giving y'all free rides to go get your damn vaccine. Okay. And I'm sure that it's mostly the people out here living their best life at the restaurants and the bars and the grocery stores with no damn mask on. Okay. Thinking that they can spread their germs to everybody else. Stay your ass at the house. And I see one. Get your motherfucking ass. Ooh. I should have had a paper towel over here. Damn it. Stay your ass at the house. We don't want. And here's my thing. I feel as though once, I see another one. Yo. Oh. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, and I'm gonna just get off this subject. I'm very passionate about this. Okay, I have to watch it every day on repeat, 24/7 on CNN and MSNBC. I feel as though we cannot keep our neck off of this vaccine until we get the hospitals together. Okay, I feel like we are gonna move into a we're going to move into a moment in time where it's just going to be, if you want the vaccine, you get the vaccine. If you don't, you don't, right? Like the flu. It will become a thing like the flu in some time. However, we cannot be relaxed about the situation because the hospitals are overrun. If you have a heart attack, okay, they're having a hard time, deciding, do we put the person with COVID-19 on the bed, or do we put the person with the heart attack on the bed? That is a state of emergency, right? And so us, as being everybody's neighbor, should try to make sure that we are doing what we can to minimize the deadly effects of the virus. until the hospitals are no longer at capacity. And until then, honey, put your damn mask on or get the fucking shot. Like it's really simple. Okay. A lot of y'all did not want to social distance. A lot of y'all did not want to wear a mask. A lot of y'all still don't want to do either of those two or get the vaccine. You don't want to do nothing. Nothing. And then talking about some my personal freedoms and they're making me do this and they're forcing me to do this. As if you know anything about what the government is doing, as if you don't, as if you know anything about what goes into making a vaccine, as if you know anything about how viruses are formed and how they mutate and how you get variants. A lot of y'all thinking that y'all are scientists and political scientists and doctors and nurses. Y'all don't know Nathan. Okay? Y'all don't know Nathan. I've never met a person to come up to an expert and act like you know more than the expert. Who does that? There are people in Congress right now. I think Rand Paul, I think his name is. I think he's a senator. Rand Paul, they have like these committees for the COVID-19 and whatnot. And Dr. Fauci, of course, is the head doctor. Well, I don't know. He's not the head doctor, but he's on the coronavirus task force and whatnot. Dr. Fauci is an expert. Okay. Out of everybody who's been working on this shit, he has the most knowledge. Okay. And knows what's best to do at the time that we are in. A lot of people were saying, well, Dr. Fauci lied. He said that we didn't need a mask, and he said we did need a mask. And this, when the shit was still new, okay, when things were developing, anybody with two brain cells knows that science is evolving, things change. Okay, let's stop acting stupid. But Rand Paul took his ass up there in Congress during a committee meeting and told Dr. Fauci, well, you keep moving the goalpost. Am I saying that right? You keep doing this. And when is it going to be time for us not to wear masks? And when are we going to do this? And you lied about this. And it's like, girl, you are arguing with an expert about a virus. Okay, last time I checked, he's the doctor, not you. It's like we done lost all of our senses and we're so protective about our personal freedoms. A lot of you guys sound like conservative hardcore Republicans that were up there during the insurrection on January 6th at the Capitol when they was trying to get to Nancy Pelosi and damn, what's that man name? Pence, Mike Pence. That's who y'all sound like. Y'all sound like y'all some trumpets. Okay, let me get off this. What y'all saying? Dee said Rand Paul is a total jack in the box. Someone said fuck Fauci. Okay. We have a lot of QAnon members in the chat. Goalpost. Okay, I think I was saying gold post. Right, goalpost. Trey said Dr. Fauci is a flip flopper. Okay, so there's no logic in that comment. People forget who started the BS of not getting the shot, but he pushed it. Someone said if I had to wear a mask for the rest of my life, I am fine with it. Someone said people cannot comprehend. They never said you will not get COVID-19. Exactly. It's called an efficacy rate, you dum-dums. Okay. You can still get the COVID-19 with the vaccine, but have you ever took third grade math? You ever heard of probability and likeliness? You ever heard of that? Okay. The likeliness of you dying of it or being hospitalized with it and you having a vaccine is really not that likely. Hello. Someone said it all started. He started all this BS because he was told to leave the project alone, but he didn't. I don't understand. Yes, I totally agree. Someone said there are experts who saying that people who have the vaccine that has the spike protein, it's what's causing these different variants to happen. Look it up. Everyone should do their own research. Okay. Hold on. Let me block some of y'all hoes real quick. Put user in timeout. Okay. Yes. Some of y'all sound like some trumpets. period. Let's see. Somebody said Fauci had tried to get a patent on mRNA long before the virus, but was denied. Okay, so is that the reason why you're not getting the vaccine? Let's see. Eleanor said, "Well, I know people who got the vaccine and still." Okay, so we already talked about that. The efficacy rate is not 100%. They've always told us that. The vaccine is not a cure. Y'all know that there's a difference between a cure and a vaccine, right? Y'all do know that there's a difference between a treatment and a cure. A cure means it gets rid of it completely. A vaccine is not a cure. But y'all gonna keep pushing that narrative too. Anyways, y'all done got me to preaching. Somebody, JJ Nessa said, I thought I wasn't good at science in high school, but goddamn, I remember learning about hypotheses and how they change with variables. Exactly. Life of Kita B said, I just don't understand why it's mandated when the vaccine is not mandated. Nobody has forced you to get the vaccine. There are companies that will mandate vaccines, but that has been a thing since forever ago. Everybody knows that you have to have certain vaccines to go to college and go to public school. Everybody knows that you have to have certain vaccines to work at certain jobs. So that is not a new thing. The federal government, I think, is allowing people to either get a vaccine or get tested every week and whatnot, which still, I don't find that to be a mandate or something that's forceful, because if Google forces their employees to get a vaccine, nobody is telling you to remain at that job at Google. Okay? It sucks that you are pushing to an ultimatum, but at the same damn time, nobody wants to get sick because you want to spread your COVID breath to everybody. Anyways. NT ways. Let's see. Not be bald enough to get a hair transplant. You must be behind. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and log out. I done took up too much of your time. Okay, so make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Make sure you guys check out my page and check out the Potomac review from last night. It is really, really good. All right. Love you guys, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.